recovery and now rejuvenated and ready to inspire. Emphasis too on William Saliba to hold Arsenal together at the back in the absence of Gabriel. As a boy he was coached by Kylian Mbappe's dad. Their opponents for the first time tonight, they grew up in the same Paris suburb of Bondy, attended the same primary school and played in the same junior team. This is where the new look Champions League merges with the old. Continent giants trading blows in a knockout environment. Unbeaten record against Real Madrid, that is a rare claim indeed. To maintain that, now that is going to be problematic, but nevertheless possible.
No, it's definitely possible if every single Arsenal player brings their A game, and they can certainly do that and put this Madrid team under pressure. The big question is, can they defend those front three?
It's definitely a crack in the North London air. Mbappe takes the ball under his spell and
Don't mind that as a forward. Then your thought straight away, isn't it? Get the ball, get your first shot away. That's exactly what he does, and he hits the target. Trouble the goalkeeper. Nice and easy to begin with, anyway.
As the players came out of the tunnel, of hope tonight.
Heard the atmosphere in here, isn't it, you?
Absolutely, in 19 years, it's the 515th game we've played here, and experienced Arsenal watchers who go all the way back to the Highbury days say that this is the most glamorous, the biggest occasion that the Emirates has ever staged.
Fans are certainly doing their thing.
Here is Erdogan, now Bukayo Saka. Just 3 times in their last 31 games. 16 European matches at the Emirates unbeaten. And Real Madrid, uncharacteristically fragile and vulnerable, but that is their way until we get to this time of the year.
Yeah, it just seems to happen for them at times, and when we spoke about that penalty, how on earth they're here in the first place, weren't they?
with his opposite number in the other dugout. Carlo Ancelotti, the most successful
Hello
boss
and
in
welcome
the
to
history
YASSERTV.
of
Welcome
European
to
football. His
the watch-along people.
217th
And yeah, we're here,
Champions
man.
League
We're here
tie
for
this
the
season.
tears. But I mean, the tears.
Player
You
and
know them
manager.
ones. So, yeah,
Seven
man.
wins
Let's
as
see
a
what
manager,
happens.
two as a player.
Let's see who ends up winning the game.
Incredible.
Obviously, I hope that Arsenal,
Here's Odegaard.
you know,
Saka.
hopes gets crushed straight away, because that's what we need right now.
Bit of hesitation from Camavinga. Left Rudiger in an awkward spot.
Oh, he did. He put his team under pressure there by leaving it. I think he can clear it. Just takes a little deflection there. Camavinga leaves it in the hope that Rudiger is going to clear it. Rudiger does, but he catches him. And another set piece.
And for these corner kicks, Arsenal have gained something and lost something. They've lost the presence of Gabriel. They've gained the delivery. The last free kick notwithstanding of Bukayo Saka. Saka then, and Courtois awkwardly from beneath his own woodwork.
And you're right about the ball in there. It's a really dangerous ball and he can't take any chances at all. He sets off early, doesn't he? Gets away from the traffic and goes up early, and he's got no option but to push it over the bar again.
Saka again, similar area, looking for the near post flick, and it nearly got it.
It's a great ball, and it really is such a dangerous ball.
Rodrigo. Luka
Not
Modric.
looking good for these men too.
Extra boost for him as someone that
Saka's
played in a
the
good
only
number of
thing
North
that's
London
been,
derbies here.
you know, let's put the danger.
Don't suspect he's bothered about
Let's
that,
put
do
the
you? With
dangerous
the
cross on.
experience that he's got.
Deft to such things, I think.
You know, it's kind of aimed for
16
the
senior
goalkeeper,
club
but other
games,
than
right?
that,
I just laugh at that, it's that impressive.
nothing.
Modric. And, yeah, quickly out.
You might have to do that a few times tonight, because that's one run that he does like to make, Mbappe. Right as alert then, as he was then. He might have to do it a couple of times, as I said. Just take the pressure off his defenders.
Real Madrid played one, lost one against Premier League opponents this season. Beaten at Liverpool in the league phase. Victorious against Manchester City in both legs. It's Lewis Skelly, it's Declan Rice, and it's Asensio rather awkwardly getting it away.
I hope we see more of that with Declan Rice, because that's one of his strong points. He's running forward. Gives up Arsenal really good options, and when he's doing that.
Vinicius.
Well, that's two opportunities had, hasn't it, down that left-hand side. He chose to go with one, the first one with the outside of the right boot, and this one to go on the outside with the left foot. Neither worked. Just lucky there. I think it hits his own player, doesn't it? Saliba, isn't it, on the line there?
It is.
Such a dangerous ball and really, really difficult to defend.
Skelly, second youngest Englishman, as Lewis Skelly, to start a knockout stage game in the Champions League. The youngest ever is one of his opponents tonight, Jude Bellingham. Partey played against Real Madrid in the Champions League final for Atletico Madrid. Kivior. Odegaard. Martinelli, driven with a bit of pace and headed clear by Alaba.
We've seen the threat already, haven't we, with Real Madrid and what they're trying to do. Won the ball back twice, and straight away their first thought is forward. Can they get it forward into the pace of Mbappe and Vinicius Jr.? That is their first option.
Come on, man. We got 3 people in the building. Please hit the likes. Subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of football content here. I work with a lot of YouTubers as well.
In this competition.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Show the channel some love, man. Get me to 200 subscribers. We're here for the taste today. You know what I mean? We're here for the taste. So watch them, but we enjoy football. So it's just one of those things where it might not necessarily matter. We just want to see some good football. If we can get good football,
yeah, I didn't think it was a foul either. I thought he tried to buy the free kick there. I'm sure there was any need for him to go down, you know.
It's just about, you know, what else he can get.
He's got his arms around him, but I'm not sure there's enough for him to go down. Just felt the touch.
He went down before he touched him. That's not fair.
Generally, about this time of year when Real Madrid tend to shake off the veneer of vulnerability and become the team of legend. Each and every year after previous mishaps, we wonder whether perhaps they won't be able to work their magic.
Come on,
trick
people, man.
in this
Slap the
particular
likes.
season, but more often than not they do. And they've not lost a quarter-final
Good
since
turn,
2004.
Goes for Declan Rice. Declan Rice passes it to
Martinelli.
Martinelli. He's looking down to he's looking down at his
Goes
socks.
again, Martinelli, in towards Rice.
Flick.
It's Partey!
Ooh. Ooh, Thomas Partey almost scored. Thomas
Great
Partey.
positive run down the left-hand side from Martinelli.
Ooh.
1v1, there's only one thought in his mind. Can he get to the
Come on,
byline?
people,
And that's
slap the
exactly
likes,
what he
please.
did.
And support the
There's a
channel.
little bit too much pace on it.
I've seen the views
But he
start
gets
to
his
go up
shot away,
slowly. Come on,
Partey.
people, slap the likes. It's free. Subscribe
Real
to the
Madrid's
channel. Have a
turn to
look
earn a
at
corner.
everything I post on the channel.
Just
Share
knocks
the
it back
video
with
if you're here
pace.
from
Oh, he
X.
still gets it on
Repost
target.
the
Courtois
tweet.
looking, takes another little deflection there, and he's got to get something on it, and he did. Decent start, hasn't it? End to end.
There is a potential penalty check going on at the moment for a possible handball. Raul Asensio.
Well, if that was it, then I'd be amazed.
Mark Clattenburg, your view on this?
Yeah, I'll be amazed if that's given. The
And a
distance is
potential
very,
penalty
very
check.
short. He isn't putting his arm out to make himself bigger. But what we have to
Yeah,
remember,
that's
John,
what
is
it's not
UEFA have a
happening.
different criteria to the
Penalty
Premier League on handball. They are more strict on the punishment of
Did we
handball.
check in
Even
a
if the arm is
penalty?
slightly
Martinelli
outstretched,
crosses the
UEFA will try to give a
ball
penalty.
in.
But I don't agree that this is a penalty kick.
No, that can't be a penalty.
It's
man.
down.
His arm was behind him.
Comes at him from a yard or so away with pace.
His arm was behind
Not
him,
for
bro.
me.
You can't give a penalty for that.
Taking a while.
The Arsenal players and fans might think differently, but I don't.
No, it's been cleared.
You cannot give a penalty for that, man.
Modric can
Exactly.
now take the corner once the referee has sorted out a little bit of pull me push you inside the 6-yard box. General air of merriment there.
You cannot give a penalty. Man. Not for that.
Modric. Yeah, with very good
Here's the
distance.
thing, though.
Good goalkeeping that is, taking the pressure off his defenders.
Arsenal can start well. So there's nothing wrong. They
Control.
can start well. The problem is when they start to gas out, Real Madrid
Valverde.
haven't actually. That's when the problems will arise.
And now Rodrigo. Bellingham.
It's the flicks, the useless flicks. Camavinga, man.
Modric.
Him and Modric in midfield with Valverde is so sick.
Fede Valverde.
Rodrigo. Boom.
Mbappe.
As soon as Mbappe moves, he
Bellingham.
gets the ball. No time wasted.
Camavinga. Nasty jolt in the La Liga title race on Saturday when they conceded a 95th minute decider at home against struggling Valencia. Less than 4 points behind Barcelona.
People are talking about handball and how can he say handball
for them at the minute.
when his arm was behind him?
And going from one end
You
of
get
the
what I'm
pitch to
saying?
the other.
You
one
can't
side
call
of the
it
pitch to
handball
the
if
other,
the
I should
ball's
say.
behind you.
Camavinga. Antonio Rudiger.
Come on.
Well, that's confidence for you.
Patient from Arsenal as well, though. They were getting a lot of passes in, but they weren't going anywhere. Arsenal won't mind that. They get their structure right, which it was certainly.
It's alright
then,
because they
and
have the
press
two
as a
runners and the
team
wings.
rather than
Will
individuals,
obviously
then that's
cause them a
fine.
little bit of problems.
We forced them from
But not
Arsenal's
enough.
own half right back
Not
to
enough.
their own goalkeeper. Caused them too many problems doing that.
Oh my days, bro. The whole stream, mate. No one's actually come and talk to me, bro. The whole stream is doing the madness, bro. Because I was watching the thing and instead they started coming out of the thing. The actual stream was playing. So it was actually going off. The audio was going through the stream as well, which is not what we needed, mate. I wanted a bit of, you know, a bit of sound, a bit of volume. Skelly through ball to Martinelli. The Asensio comes out and it's the way they come out of the counter, man. Do you know what I mean? Bro, I'm gonna be so disappointed, I can't lie. If Real Madrid don't play to the levels that they do against us, City, you know, all the other teams, and let Arsenal roll them over, bro, it's not gonna be funny, bro. It's not gonna be funny, man. We work hard to beat them, bro. And then all these other teams just, you know what I mean? Nah. Not fair. Courtois. Asensio. But jeez, look how Camavinga slots in midfield. Boom. That's almost like a third centre. Extra option in midfield. Rudiger. Courtois kicks it out. No one there. Come on. Obviously, they're not pressing and stuff. They can't. Oh, he's giving the foul. He hasn't. Kamavinga, bro. Look at that. Oh, messed up the pass. Odegaard. Odegaard. Man told him to get up. He looked like he got tripped, you know. He just told him to get up. Boom. Mbappe. Mbappe, Vinny. Vinny gets the overlap as well. He couldn't get the curl on it. That's what I'm saying. I've been telling you, man, about Vinny. He gets 100 chances and then he'll score 3. And then everyone will talk about the 3 he scored. Always does. He needs to do better, I can't lie, man. 40 people have seen this stream already. How do I only have 1 like? Come on, people. It's free. It's free. We're here for the Arsenal tears, people, man. Just at least you can do is hit the like. Subscribe. Baby, you know what? Yeah. I'll be nice. Stop. Good defending. This is the thing. When you get Bellingham, he's playing deeper, recovering and doing all that kind of stuff. He's a good player. The minute you start to get him further ahead, just clumsy, bro. Clumsy footballer. He just tries to keep doing the flicks. Cool, you can do the whole flicks thing, but if you don't know what else to do, then it's just about you box crashing. Then might as well call you Belaney. 4 people in the building. Hit the likes, people. Subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? You got a poll in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to win this game. Come on, people. It's easy, man. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Come on, people. I know you're watching me. Be nice. Hit the like button. Show the channel some love. Timbers on the floor. Both have one attempt on target. Obviously, three shots. So nothing really bad. But Arsenal has played alright in my opinion. Just you make the dumb mistakes, you know what you can accept. Come on, people, hit the likes, subscribe if you're new. Come on, man. No one's here, man. You know what I mean? No one's here. Rodrigo. 1-2. Mbappe. Oh, run straight into traffic. Camavinga. Oh my days. He managed to tackle, get the ball back, recover the ball, fall on the floor and still get it. Bro, what is this cross into each other, bro? What's this thing? It's all it's all R1 pass. R1 pass. Like, they're always trying to flick it to each other and stuff. That's it. Look, Camavinga. Look where Camavinga is, bro. In between the two players. Always an option. Always an option. Click to the other side. This is something Real Madrid are good at. They always switch it to the other side. They don't always just play on one side. They're willing to switch it to the other side. Then, when someone has the ball, there's one of the two wingers or strikers, especially the ones if they're up top, just rush, just go straight for the ball. Do you know what I mean? And they're also an option. They go short, they get the ball, and look, they recovered the ball again. Big occasion, you know, and they're here doing their thing. Boom. Now it's back to Rodrigo. He's not doing much, but he got two players on his side. Specifically, when you look at Timber's playing slightly higher up, while Martinelli keeps dropping down back. So they're both very close in his vicinity. So it's not really where both of them play higher up, so he got a bit more space ahead of him. They're both literally playing very close to each other. Partey to Saka. See, run, stop, pass back. Gets the ball, back, pass. Odegaard can't turn Camavinga. Counter attack started. Ball overhit. Very simple, you know. Very simple things that they're getting wrong. But you expect better from them. But because of how quick they can hit people on the counter, you could tell Bellingham's just trying to sneak in. Yeah. Almost like the front, like someone just sneak in to be almost like a left winger at some point. Because Mbappe and Vinicius are both up front. And they're very compact in midfield, but they're leaving space out wide. Which doesn't really make sense, but... Timber. I think that's Timber. Is that Timber? Saka again. Was that? Could have been scary, actually. Shows that pass again, mate. Yeah, they're showing it. It was an overhit pass. But Saka couldn't even try to run for it. As soon as he thought of running towards it, the bell rang in his head and said, nah, you're not running. Modric. Not sure what they can do, but there's ways to improve it. Especially from that angle, innit? Come on, bro. Take the kick. Yeah, that's it. Clears it. Yo, Camavinga, bro. He's giving. I thought, bro, what? Key, how can he not make that pass, bro? This Vinicius guy. All you have to do is easy, simple pass. Mbappe's through. Mbappe! Oh, straight to the goalie, man. Straight to the goalie, bro. He opened up his body and then for some reason aimed for the middle of the goal. Don't score. That's it. Obviously, the good thing is the goalkeeper's tall. So because the goalkeeper's tall, they can't really get away with pushing around the goalkeeper a little bit. But nah, man, he should have taken that chance. This is the problem. You play a little bit of a high line. That's how you get done. Ooh, tries to get the ball back. Mbappe gets it. Mbappe skips past Thomas Partey. Hey, fake shot to Rodrigo. Rodrigo's in the box. Rodrigo turns, crosses the ball in, and it gets deflected out for a corner. I don't know who do. Vinicius was trying to get the ball, and then that player tripped over. Basically, they deceive you into thinking that they're still playing in midfield, but then Mbappe makes that darting run. He almost runs down, and then he runs across, and that they time it perfectly where they just pass the ball out wide and catch you lacking. The ball went out, and he had to run and missed that. Then I think someone's fallen over the floor. I think he tripped over, tried to get the ball again. Vinny was there to get the ball. He gave it to Mbappe and he just kept fake shot. Then passed it out to Rodrigo. We need to do much better here, man. Crosses the ball into the box to Saka on his own on the penalty spot. What a poor penalty. What a poor corner, bro. Poor corner, man. Just put it in the dangerous area. Like, why are you just crossing it and then you're just landing on the penalty spot and Saka's just there on his own? Bellingham. Everything seems to be just so much effort for Madrid in terms of when they do things, yeah. They still, you could tell they're not sharp. It's literally just Mbappe flicks it over Odegaard. Oh, he gets dropped a couple people. I think he might have been offside. He's not offside. He got tripped, so is that a free kick? Marino, why is he shouting, bro? He flicked it over Odegaard's head. Look, Mbappe. Touch. Bounced, flicked it over his head. Turned. Changed his mind. And then kicked the ball away. And I think Marino ran into him, but he's the one that ended up being hurt. And then he wanted the free kick. So who got the free kick? I think they might have given it to Arsenal then. Because when they pan to the camera, Saka, the ball gets crossed. Odegaard fake shot, doesn't cross it. Fake shot again, fake shot, pass to back to Saka. Saka, tap, fake shot back to Odegaard. 1-2, trying to play the 1-2 with the Saka, doesn't happen. It's embarrassing, bro. There's literally nothing happening, no movement, nothing when it comes to that right wing. Odegaard seems to be moving a lot more on the right than he does in the middle. He's a 10, but he's so one-sided. He gets the ball, he can't do anything about it, he can't move, so he'll just pass it back to Saka and then wait for him to make a run so he can get a 1-2. But there's no individual brilliance. Saka can't risk doing a mad sprint or something like an Mbappe or anything because he don't really know exactly where his hamstrings are at yet. Do you know what I'm saying? He can't do that. Declan Rice tries to just sky the ball towards the box, doesn't happen. Bro, dead food. Martinelli tries to go past people in the corner flag, can't do it. Ball get kicked across on the box. That's it. Vinicius shields the ball, gets kicked, free kick. Even if he didn't really get kicked, he just went down anyway. He had to go down. It's Vinicius. The battle To be fair though, I would have played Vinicius here on the right with like a Skelly. I would have put him on Skelly here and just, you know what I mean? I would put him on Skelly and just said, you know what? Let's see what you got. You know what? Let's see what you got. Because we know that mistakes can happen, innit? Rodrigo's a good player, but he just likes to do whatever he can. You know what I'm saying? In terms of just tidy player, if he can attack you or get close to the box, he will. Other than that, he will just see who's making the runs off him. Like even now, he's so close to the touchline. Just making sure to keep the pitch wide, stretch the pitch. Modric. Oh, Kamavinga. Don't fall. Boof. Ah, that's the problem when you cross the ball, mate. You gotta make sure that it's high enough. See, in terms of hard work, yeah, Arsenal's doing their job. They're also used to having teams do that. You know, that intensity. This is the thing, when you play Madrid, if you play the top teams in England, they used to play in, you know, high intensity games and stuff like that. So they have it. How's no one in the box? What did you expect? Saka looks so stiff. He just about managed to, you know, do that and tried to run towards the box, and he just looked like so much effort. So much effort. And he still managed to get a good cross in, but no one was in the box. It wasn't even a good cross. It was more like, it wasn't really a cross. It was more of a pass. Driven down pass, but tired, man. But yeah, man, it's Arsenal though, isn't it? The worry is, this is the thing. I'm gonna mention two players here, innit? Saka, you know, they keep saying he's ready. He might just be ready, and he might never get an injury again. This could be the only injury he gets. Yeah. Or might get a couple minor ones in the future or something, whatever. However, these injuries, especially the one he got recently, which was the grade 3 tear, which basically means the muscle comes off the bone, yeah, the hamstring. I mean, they're not really off the bone, but it tears to a level where it completely tears, and then they have to patch them together, yeah? You have to let that heal properly. It's a muscle, bro. If this breakage is anywhere, or it hasn't fully healed, it is too much of a risk, bro. And then once it's like a paperclip, bro. Once you bend it, you can never get it as straight as it was before. So how about you try to take care of it in the beginning now? You might be, because the thing is, you might bend it once and still be able to get it straight. But if you keep bending it, it will never be the same, innit, in the middle. And this is what I'm trying to say. Rushing him back for this game, knowing that Arsenal aren't really all of that, especially already most of their attacks missing and whatever, it's too much of a risk, because they're potentially risking their future seasons. Like, if they, because this is the thing, they don't have to go and look for, a lot of fans never wanted to get a backup to Saka because they were scared that it will hinder his what's it called, his performances and all that rubbish, which I don't believe in anyway. But at the same time, he needs, you know, to get some rest. If he doesn't get rest, there's nothing that you get from it. You get it? That's the thing. So that's my thing. If he never gets injured again and he improves and this is match fitness for him, yeah. But for me, it just was, the risk was just too much. This is not a player who is at the end of their career or close to the end of their career, like how Kante was, where when he was getting rushed back, in those games when he was not fit for a while, and then we'd only play him in a Champions League game, and rest him, and only play him in important games. He is not that type of player. Do you know what I mean? We knew Kante he wasn't far off from where he was supposed to be. Like, he is starting to get old. We've seen the peak of Kante. Now it just looks like he's injury ridden. But this is not the same. This is a youngster who's got so much ahead of him. So this whole pushing him to be a starter thing, I don't believe that. Then you have the other thing that I've been hearing recently. The Miles Lewis Skelly thing or whatever. Look, respectfully, I like him as a player, innit? The only thing I don't like about him is that he's an Arsenal fan. An Arsenal player. If you weren't an Arsenal player, then it is what it is. I'll big up AJ, man. Hope you're good, bro. My thing with him, yeah, is that he's an Arsenal player, and that's the only thing I don't like about him. Cool. He's playing football. He's doing well. He's not playing in his position, but he's still doing his job. Cool. There's no problem with that. He then decides to forget where he's at. In terms of like, what I mean by that is like, he now tries to taunt Haaland and do the celebration or whatever. And we know, if you know, you know, him being who he is, and playing for Arsenal and the fan base being loud, it already attracts the kind of attention you don't want for a young player. And a lot of people need to think about this. Why do people not talk about Ethan? Why is there not negative things that come out about Ethan? Why do they not really talk about Saka? Why do they not talk about, I don't know, that number 10 at Everton? Why do they not talk about all these players that they don't talk about that are new? Why do they not talk about them, but they speak about MLS? Have you thought about that? Because those are players that keep their head down and play football. They don't get involved. They don't try to claim this or try to show off or do things that they don't do. No, they focus on their football. Especially at this time now, where football, if you focus on football, this is the time you develop the most, innit? So you want to get as much game time, but at the same time you want to be playing good football and all that. You don't need extra noise. You don't need negativity around your name and all that kind of stuff, innit? So you can keep focusing on the football and no negative stuff on you. But Arsenal fans, they're stupid, innit? So their thing is, now we have to make it about race, or we have to make it about, the media's against him, and the media are making you believe the narrative that MLS is this and that. No, bro. There is no, first of all, there's no narrative. The second he decided, to taunt other people is the minute that they said, okay, cool. Anyway, if you're old enough, you're good enough. Yeah? If you're old enough, you're good enough. So you know what? It doesn't matter about your age. If you think that you want to do this and you're forgetting that you're a young player that's just started to turn into the team and you want to act like you've been here for 10 years and won all the trophies, then cool, we'll treat you like one of them. And they don't like it now. But when he did it, you were all cheering for it. That's my point. I said it. The day he did it, I was on Northside stream and I told everyone, I said, look, I don't believe it's a good look for him. Yeah, he already has to work harder because we already know what I'm talking about. He has to work harder to get into the team, X, Y, and Z. But don't ruin it for people, for yourself, bro. You get what I'm saying? So it's what it is. There's all these younger players that come on and they don't get done. Sterling was the one getting cooked back in the day as well when we were about things that had nothing to do with him. Oh, he got this on his leg. Oh, he does that. Oh, he bought his mum a house. That's really when people pick on you for no reason. Then, on top of that, they will do saying The Wolves game, it was, bro. The Wolves game, you could say 50-50, bro. Honestly, that Wolves penalty. I mean, sorry, that foul or whatever it was. You could, if you gave that as a red, you gave that as a red. But cool, maybe too harsh to give a red. You can give a yellow. Fine. They made it such a big deal. He picked on him. He wants him to go out. Blah 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 blah. But then he did the same against. He took down the player against was it Kudus, whoever it was, when he managed to get a red card for that, which I didn't even blame him for, because I thought the goalkeeper was out too far, whatever X, Y, and Z. But he still had to do what he had to do to get the foul. And I blamed others aspects where you could blame potentially before you blame MLS. But he's shown that he might not be as good as everyone thinks defensively, but he's just good enough to do a job there. But we don't blame him for that, because that's not his position. That's why we respect him as well, because he's playing in a position that isn't his, but he's also doing his thing. So why am I seeing empty seats? They came out, the first half hasn't ended yet, and I'm seeing empty seats. What is this? Yeah, first half has ended, people. 0-0. We've been decent, which is a pleasant surprise, but we're not winning this game. How you been, Mahalal, bro? I said Mahalal, bro. What's wrong with this AJ guy? You know what I mean? Nah, yo, listen. This is the thing about Real Madrid, innit? I can't lie though. I've never seen a Madrid this poor. In terms of like the ease that you can play against them, innit? I've played against them many times now. My club has played against them many times, but they don't play to this level. Like, they don't do what they do right now, innit? But this is my problem with them, bro. You're kind of getting away with them just messing about, innit? They've had like so many passes that they overhit, underhit. Like, Vinicius can't pass a ball straight to his teammate. Mbappe gets a good chance and he ends up not even aiming for the middle instead of the bottom corner. And now you have but you have played well. You've managed to come in. You've managed to stay in the game, which is important as well. Not conceded early. Had the Rice header, which was saved. I think he made a double save. Courtois. So you're good, man. Like, you're still in the game. We don't know what can happen second half. The problem is with Real Madrid, really, it's one mistake that we've seen earlier where you give the ball away and they're on the counter, and that's the thing. With Arsenal, you've had some good, things created, just never took any chances. No one in the box when he needed them to be in the box. But I don't know. Why is Fabregas doing Champions League punditry when he's a manager, bro? Like, what's he doing overtime? Does Como not pay well or what? They started quick though. Arsenal started quick. They're doing all the pressing. At least 3 players were pressing. Like, what's it called? Bellingham and that. Lost the ball. Saka got the ball. I'm seeing man praise Saka here for doing the basic thing. Like, man just dribble, 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 cross. Dribble, dribble, bob, pass back. Like, I'm seeing man say, oh, he's a baller, Bro, that's what Madueke does, and you don't rate Madueke. So what's going on? He is taking it all on himself, yeah, to do some things, which I was gonna give him credit. I can't take that away from him. I'm rating him for that. But you can't act like he's doing anything special. Don't take the mic, bro. I've seen football long enough to know when something's special, innit? Man, seen Lamine Yamal and all of them footballers, bro. And you expect me to just say a guy who bob passed back 1-2 with Odegaard and that. He's balling out. Nah, we're not falling for that, people. Martinelli looking at his laces, yeah, just running down. The thing is, I believe the minute Arsenal scores, they're going to sit back here. Bro, I'm not trying to cook you either. I'm tired of cooking you, man. I might retire my cooking, bro. You know them ones. Retire cooking you, bro. Make sure you hit the like though, fam. People, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you haven't. Do you know what I mean? Man, like Seydorf, my baller. I've watched him, okay? I've watched him kick the ball recently, yeah. Look at that Kivio, bro. I swear, Kivio. Oh my days. Lack of concentration. That's it. Saka passed the ball to Vinny. Mbappe was not sprinting quick enough. And then he tried to do an outside of the boot. Bro, you're playing Champions League semi, bro. You're 0-0. Do something. Get the ball back. You know what I'm saying? Get the ball back. Boom. Get the ball back. Try to make a pass. And then kill the game off, man. Wayne Rooney. Odegaard. Look, this is what Odegaard does. Runs. Leaves Saka on his own. And then Saka don't know what he's doing anymore. And then they'll tell you Saka cooked Bellingham. This is what they call cooking. And then you go, right, that's cooking. That's what cooking is nowadays, bro. Boom. Good passing behind. Deflection, but it goes in the box. Other than that, Odegaard has no skill set on his own. He doesn't. Whatever he used to have, he don't have it anymore. Martinelli didn't even aim. He just shot again. Look. Good header by Rice. Saved, and then he just hit it. At least you can hit it across goal. Even if I just have to hit it across goal. Yeah, man. Listen, there's not a lot this team can do, but we'll see what they end up doing, innit? Let me see what my guys here saying. I kind of knew this game was gonna be boring, yeah. But Arsenal players are coming out for the second half. He, players have come out for the second half. The players are about to start again. Come on. Vini. Vini to Mbappe, it bounced. Yeah, I got a couple of people that come in. Pass the ball, Rodrigo. Oh, they all come back in position now. Bro, the outside of the boot thing, Modric, bro. Fire. Look at that first touch by Rodrigo. Mbappe. If anyone in the chat got Twitter, yeah, repost the tweet in it. Second off, sometimes you expect a very good performance, but you don't always get it. You don't necessarily get it, so it's about how hard you work and how much effort you put in exactly. But sorry, people. Saka cuts inside for the 100 millionth time. Now he's running all the way towards the other side of the pitch. Alaba's just getting, bro. You know why? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to take it back. We might have to just say that Alaba's getting cooked, and the only reason I would say that is because Saka's not even 100%. and he seems to beat him either with pace or even just running down the line or changing direction, and he can't get the ball off him. It's not the first time he's done that. And you could tell he's limited in terms of skill. So it's not like he, you know, dropping him on his ass and changing direction and stuff. All he's doing is dribble, 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 fake shot. Inside, turning inside, all that kind of stuff. Declan Rice, don't tell me Declan Rice taking a free kick, bro. Watch him back as well. He scored. He scored. He scored a free kick. He scored a free kick here. No way. Let's see. Get around the wall. That's a good free kick, I can't lie. That's a good free kick. I mean, the wall could have been closer to the left. You can tell the wall was alright. Because usually you're not able to curl it around the wall, especially like that. That's poor, I can't lie. The wall should have been closer to that side. And the only way you have to score is over the wall. This is why a lot of people that take free kicks kick the ball over the wall, because they can't kick it around the wall. It's as simple as, there's nothing special about that. But he, for some reason, was able to curl it around the ball and for it to go back. So it's fine. You just have to make sure you don't concede, and then you still have to go to the Bernabeu, mate. This is the problem. You still have to go to the Bernabeu. Barras, Madrid. Vinny, Vinny, Vinny. I'm back, people. Still here. They just opened up now for some stupid reason. They opened up. Look at this idiot, man. They're gonna give the game away. Saka's hurt. They don't mind kicking him, you know. I'm telling you. His ankle. Another free kick. How are they gonna take this? How are they gonna take this? How are they gonna take this? I know, yeah, perfect. Oh my days. He scored again, bro. 2 free kicks. Two free kicks. Nah, this is crazy. 2 free kicks. Two free kicks, bro. I think Saka's done. Saka's orange and Trossard's just come in. This is why if you only have one of games, it doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? 2 games is where it's at. These man just gave him the game, bro.
Actually have no one. Zainab, I haven't seen you in my chat in a year. Vinicius, Vinicius, you're fucking shit, and that's why Rodri wants to battle for you. Bum. You fucking bum.
So this might have to be a silent stream. Silent stream, bro. Rodrigo. Now Kelly got a bit of support. I don't even know what to say, mate. Trossard. Trossard. The eyebrows rising and rising, bro. You got 3 minutes. You should have risen it earlier, mate. They can't even create a chance, bro. The least they can do is score a goal and then hope they can hit Arsenal for 4. The Bernabeu. Of course Timber's gonna go down now. These men got beat by a team with no Champions League heritage, mate. Camavinga got a red. Oh my days. This is crazy, I can't lie.
Red card. Who just got sent off? Camavinga got sent off. He's not playing the next round.
What is this? Fair play, Arsenal, man. Fair play. They managed to get their 3 goals, beat Real Madrid 3-0. I mean, 2 free kicks from Declan Rice, a good, basically almost a striker's finish by Marino. And yeah, man, here's what it is. You can see Berta coming down to congratulate Arteta. I can't believe it, innit? But it is what it is, man. Look, big up to you all. It was a good stream. Anyone that's turned up, I know usually it's deader than it usually is, man. Everyone's not trying to be live just in case the team gets spawned, but they didn't. 3-0. They're taking it now to the Bernabeu, and we'll see what happens over there, man. It was disgusting performance by Real Madrid, in my opinion, man. They could be doing much better than this, and they've let a poor Arsenal side do this to them, innit? Obviously, it's 2 set pieces and 1 good finish. But they didn't test Raya, really. They didn't really test Raya. Vinicius was poor. Mbappe was poor. Rodrigo did nothing. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens in the second leg. You can never write off Real Madrid. It's 3-0. It's today. Arsenal is in a very good position. Even I can't see Real Madrid scoring 4 or 5. At home just to beat them, unless the wrong Arsenal team turns up. That's really how it is. But anyway, big up to everyone. I'll see you in the next stream, probably on Thursday, for the Chelsea versus Legia Warsaw or something. Right, listen, Conference League. We'll see what happens, man. Anyway, all right, peace.